Hello. He just told me I'm welcoming all of you 2 seconds ago to be exact. Welcome to, I almost said Showboys, a Showboys production, couple conversations.
Hey, good job.
Thank you. I do good actually I do terrible under pressure.
Yeah.
But
Usually makes
welcome.
it to
This is a true statement. I get nervous gas. We've always had a joke that when I got married to him, this guy, that I was I was gonna be so nervous walking down the aisle that I was going to fart all the way down the aisle. It's true though. I was nervous. Crop dusted all. Actually, I don't know if I actually did. That was almost 11 years ago.
Yep.
Well, I know we'll have to look back and ask the people in the aisle.
Yep.
Welcome. Happy weekend. The start of spring break for us in the Courtney household. I mean, for our kids.
Not me. I don't ever get breaks, and my children remind me of that.
Yeah, they do.
Every other day.
Yeah, they're always like, Daddy.
Do you get spring break? Do you get summer break?
Not like I get those things either.
Nope.
I don't even get
slave to the machine.
Yeah, they're fun though. I don't like this setup. I feel like you took my chair. Now I'm like,
sucks to suck. Yeah, so here we are. Another episode of Couple Conversations.
Episode 32.
Episode 8.
Close enough.
I think. Let me double check.
You're always on top of
episode 9.
Moving up in the polls.
Yeah, so what's happened since last time?
Oh gosh, it's been a really, really long 2 weeks. That's all I'm gonna say. We've had projects going on in the household, and that's always a nightmare for Mike because he doesn't like our house to be out of chaos or in the chaos. He doesn't do very well with that. He likes the end result, obviously, but he just doesn't do well with the clutter. And there was there was only one dresser in the living room for a while this week, and patio furniture all over the dining room and the living room. It was a hot mess for him. But speaking of patio furniture, we got this really cool, I know this is really random, but it's called a fire table, I think is what they called it, for our deck. We only used it once so far, but we're pretty excited.
It's just like a coffee table, and in the middle of it, there's 2 gas burners and some lava rocks. And you can have a little fire.
And we're having
outside on the deck.
Old people mindsets now. We were both flabbergasted. That's the exact word to use for this. With how much propane tanks are.
Yeah, we had to buy a new propane tank
for this thing.
Yeah. And $70.
Yes, we're timestamping this. It is, what day is this? This is Friday, March
18th,
2022. So if we look back on this, I'd like to see if propane tanks are still $70. There, it's out there in the universe now. Anyways, yeah, so that was exciting.
Yep.
How was your 2 weeks?
Rough.
Yeah.
But I'm here and ready to talk about stuff.
That's what we do.
Yeah, just been doing lots of stuff.
Oh, that moves. Yeah. Your chair moves.
Been doing lots of podcast stuff. Got some new Patreon members, which is cool.
Welcome.
So if you have no idea what Patreon is, it's a way that you can support the Showboys podcast brand with setting up a monthly donation anywhere from $1. Well, not anywhere, but we have tiers starting at $1 all the way up to $10. You can do $1, $3, $6, or $10 a month. And each tier has different perks and rewards and benefits and stuff. Granted, they're all focused towards Showboys stuff at the moment. But if you want to check it out, you can go to patreon.com/showboyspodcast. Yeah, and if you would like to support us, you
Highly
can sign up
appreciated.
over there, and we'd love you forever. But all that money goes towards paying for stuff on the back end, like the site we're using to stream right now costs money, and other plans we have regarding the Showboys brand. Podcasting isn't free, unfortunately, so it just helps take the burden off us and helps us continue to create content, hopefully quality content for everyone.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, that happened, which was cool. Yeah, I don't know, just normal stuff. We had some deck upgrades, which was nice. I'm excited about that.
My secret project is almost revealed.
Yeah, that's pretty much almost done.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. Besides that, like she said, school is off next week, so all the kids will be home while I'm trying to work, which will be fun. No, I love it when they're here, so it'll be cool. But yeah, we have a topic for you guys tonight, which will be fun. So let's just get right into it. We're talking about our future tonight. The card says, what do you look forward to the most when you imagine our life in 25 years? Then there is a quote by the one and only Mark Twain. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
A few times.
Little guy named Mark Twain. He says...
Is he related to Shania?
Yes. Siblings. Love seems the swiftest, but it's the slowest of all growths. No man or woman really knows what perfect love is until they have been married a quarter of a century. That is 25 years, by the way.
We don't know what it is yet.
Not there. We're getting there.
11 almost.
Yep. Yeah, what do you look forward to the most when you imagine our life in 25 years?
You got the microphone there.
I always play with it.
It kept itching closer to me and closer.
I was trying to, because it was like up here.
I didn't even notice
lower it.
Yeah, but you were just like casually. I wonder if they could hear that all the rustling around.
Probably. I always fidget with this thing.
Yeah, it is right in your face. It's funny because Mike literally just said something about you know what it is? We were talking about how the market is right now, housing market being insane, and like our dog, I could hear him jumping off the couch. It's just insane right now, with how expensive things are and like how fast it's going, and like the fact that you could sell your house but don't have anywhere to go, or vice versa. I'm sure a lot of people run into that. But we were talking about that, and I was like, yeah, we should. I'm always teasing him and telling him that we should move, like sell our house, just because we've done so many updates to it that I'm like, oh, I bet we could get like a good amount of money for it, and we can move somewhere else and do this again. And that does not sound appealing to Mike. We've talked about those here before, but that's what we were talking about the other day. And Mike and I were talking about selling our house in like, what'd you say, 15, or when you were like 50, and you said something about it being in like 16 years. And he's like, yeah, we could just move out there and like live at the Outer Banks and represent. Anyways, you're not wearing your Outer Banks clothes. You're always wearing Outer Banks clothing. Dang, dude. Missed the memo.
I got a shout out to
Dad Feels.
Nathan Barnett, one of my favorite YouTubers.
Shout out.
Dad Feels.
But we were talking about like doing that and like, working at a grocery store and like just living a simple life, living in a shack. Yep. And he was like, wait a minute, our baby will only be 16 years old. Like we can't live a retired life yet. But anyways, I said that because that's literally what we were talking about. Like, because ideally, I think we both want to move to the Outer Banks someday. Which we've talked about.
How old will you be in 25 years?
Me?
So you take your age plus 20.
I didn't think about how old I was going to be.
I will be 50. No, I'll be 60. I'm just kidding. I'll be 60. I turned 35 this year.
Oh, so it's older than you thought.
No, because we said 15 years or something, and I would be 50.
Oh, yeah.
So
If we went to
25
retire.
years from now, I will be 60 years old, which
Oh, this is 25 years from now. I was
might
still
as
thinking
well
of-
just go find a nursing home right
Oh
now.
my gosh. Here we go. Open up that can of worms. He has issues about getting old, which is really weird because for a long time, Mike has always been
Like serious issues.
no,
I'm on medication now.
Stop. No, I'm talking about the fact. No, like when we ever since I've known you, he's always been super easygoing. He's always like, everyone's gonna die someday. He's always been like, we die. It's what we do. We get old and we die. That's life.
Yeah, but I'm old now. So the
So
next
now
step
it's back.
is dying. Before I had 2 steps, now I'm down to 1.
True, you were so confident in your answers would be like, you die. That's life. Get over it. And now he's like, holy crap, someday I'm gonna die. And now I'm the opposite. I'm like, you live life, you move on.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. Yeah, but now has this weird thing. We definitely, I think.
How old will you be?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I was still thinking of 15. Okay, I'll be 31 this year, so I'll be 50.
You'll be 56. Yeah.
That does. I mean, I'll still be enjoying life then. I thoroughly believe that. You'll just be pouting on in a beach
So then
chair.
we'll have a 32-year-old daughter,
She'll be my age
a
at this
29-year-old daughter,
weird.
and then a 25-year-old daughter.
No, she would be 30 almost, or and 25. They can come with us. I'm totally okay with my kids living with me forever. Actually, our oldest tells us all the time that she is 100% moving in with us. And she said that her husband will be moving in with us as well. And that it's funny because I used to say it to my parents all the time. And I would tell them I'm just going to buy the neighbor's house. But our oldest is like, I don't want to kick anybody in our neighborhood out of their house. I'll just move in with you. And I used to say it all the time. And the closest I could get to living next to my parents is 7 minutes away.
Excuse me. That's pretty close.
It is. I'm not mad about that. So
Yeah,
I'll just take them.
where do you imagine our life in 25 years?
Somewhere warm for sure. I'm fully going for the whole old people like the warmer weather. That's me. I've already committed to that since I was a child. That's what I want out of life. I used to say when I was a teenager, I couldn't wait to retire and go through menopause because then I wouldn't have to have womanly things, and then I would also not have to work. And our oldest is me. She literally just said yesterday, man, I can't wait to retire, as I was dropping her off to school. I was like, you're 7.
She's in
you're
first
grade. She was like, I know, but it just sounds really nice and not have to do anything all day. So anyways, yeah, I don't know. I just see ourselves being somewhere different and just like taking it easy. I actually would like to travel some too, I think, even being older and stuff. And yeah, I would be interested in that. Hanging out with you all the time. Then I could really hang out with you all the time. I try to hang out with him all day, but then he was like work and stuff, and he's like, I gotta work back out. I'm like, but Mike, I just want to talk to you.
You don't try to hang out with me. You try to get me to be a single dad.
No, no,
You're
that's not
like,
true.
I gotta blow dry my hair. Can you watch the youngest baby, the little baby? Can you please watch her? I gotta go.
And then he's all like, oh, I have to babysit my kids.
Yeah, because Gino, I swear, I do work all day.
But she after hours.
She's like, oh, it's 8:30. I gotta go sand a dresser. Here, watch the kids.
I have to work too, Mike. And actually, she just sits on the floor right here while Mike's typing.
Yeah, and cries if I don't hold her. And then when I hold her, she tries to type on my keyboard.
And you act like I leave her down here for hours with you.
You do.
He is such a fibber. She's literally sleeping 90% of the time, and it's so I don't have to like cart her out in the winter in the cold. And she's taking a nap, and I'm running errands. So, wow, throwing me under the bus, haters.
Yeah. 25 years from now, though.
We might be divorced at this point. Just kidding.
25. Like 2. No,
I just choked on my father. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I would love to move to the Outer Banks.
You just spend a lot of time there. Like,
Yeah, I mean, well, it's nice because
it's a
at least when
compromise.
we go on vacation, we always go in the off season in September. So it's like pretty vacant there, which I'm assuming it's not like that during peak season. So, but like when we go on vacation and it's just like not full of vacationeers.
Tourists. I believe it's
Yeah,
tourists is the
tourists.
name.
It's very nice and
It's
like
chill.
it's chill. And I would just seriously try to find like a 1-bedroom house on stilts right by the beach.
I would totally be down for
and
that. Living in a shack.
just live a minimalist life
I thought it was
on the beach.
You know what's funny is you were saying you're like get a job at the grocery store. Isn't that what your grandpa did when?
Yeah, well, he worked in a steel factory, I believe. Who knows? I could be totally wrong. But when he retired, yeah, he worked at I think it was like Publix or something.
Yeah.
When he wasn't golfing, which was.
What would you be doing in your free time though, since you don't like?
I don't know.
Golf.
Anything?
Yeah, I wonder that. Like, I wonder if we would get bored though down there because we both are very busy people. We like to stay busy doing things. We do a lot of things already together, so I don't see that changing. You know, when we get older, like we don't ever. Actually, we do pretty much everything together for the most part. So
we only have one car, so we have no choice.
You're in a mood tonight. No, I asked him on his lunch break today if he wanted to go to the grocery store with me and pick up our daughter from kindergarten. Wait, preschool.
Old showboys asked.
Did you write
It's not me. What would you do with all your pops on this minimalist beach life?
That's how we pay for the beach house.
Well, unfortunately, that's not true because I don't have any of the boxes.
He just ruined retirement.
Yeah. They would come with me, of course. We just build shelves in our 1-bedroom.
We'd wake up and all these like dolls would be just looking at. That sounds like a horror movie. Hard no.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's stuff to do. We can go try to find the lost colony.
Yeah, we just spend the entire time there doing that.
I could finally get to live my fantasy life of being a pirate.
He does love pirates. That's like what you've gotten out of this? Like that's what you
I mean, I don't know. Just chill. Eat good food.
But do you
enjoy the warm, sunny weather?
Okay, I see my dad now, right? He has been a stockbroker. He was a stockbroker since I was 2 and retired when our oldest was born. You know, because he wanted to be a stay-at-home grandpa. I'm just kidding. That's what it said. No. But just the timing worked out. So.
A stay-at-home grandpa.
Hey, I'm sure that's a thing, but just thinking about my dad, he basically is always like the baby poops or something like that.
Yeah.
Except all the girls love to wear papa. Anyways, but I see that and it's so funny to me because he was like looking forward to it, and my mom was like, "Oh, I don't want you to retire yet because I don't think like you're just gonna be bored.
I want you to be around."
No, because she was like, "You're gonna be bored and you're gonna be, you know, like I'm not retired yet." My mom always says. Well, he did get bored. He played golf for a while. And he would always get really mad because he wasn't good at it. But I guess maybe he figured that's the thing to do.
Well, now he just builds stuff at our house.
Yeah, now he comes over and does like everything with me. So, Mike, you need to like figure out some crafty skills to entertain our girls.
I don't know. I mean, I'll probably just play video games.
That's what you're going to do for eternity?
Yeah, just coast off of my podcast empire.
We could be flipping houses down there.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. That would be my idea because I think I would get really bored real quickly. That's why all my kids just need to come with me because they're going to need me to take care of them. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's setting myself up for something.
But like, I don't know. I would imagine that our girls would be like good humans by then.
Knock on wood. I'm just kidding. They're great kids.
Hopefully they'd still be, following and living a Christ-centered life. That would be a success.
Yeah. Like this is what you would want or see
This is
yourself.
what I imagine our life being. I would imagine being a grandpa probably by then.
That's weird.
It is weird. I'm gonna go take my medicine real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
punk. No, yeah, I guess that's true. I guess like with traveling, I wonder if like our kids would like stay in the same area or if they would move somewhere else or whatever. And like I'm sure that's what traveling would look like for us, like visiting them and.
Yeah, I do think it'd be really cool to
get an
like
RV.
I don't know about that, but like an okay car and just drive all over the place.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I feel like my mindset has shifted so much in the last like couple of years of like what I want out of life,
Mm-hmm.
When you grow up, you're like, oh, I want a nice car, a nice home, like big this, big that, like just different things. And like, I don't know, like just like probably in the last year, I'm just like, I mean, I've never really cared what kind of car I have. Clearly, I run over curbs all the time, so it would not.
If that's Nick watching on the Showboys, he's seen it firsthand.
Talk about it.
Running into parked trailers.
The trailer was moving, I swear.
Yeah, after you hit it.
Anyways, I don't care about those things. And like also I'm like, I would be totally cool with like living in like a smaller home and like doing all and like being able to like I don't know, do more with life instead of just like having things. Maybe it's being 30. That's what shifted in me. I'm so much wiser. I hope my mom is watching right now because
she hates 30-year-olds.
She has this rant about hating 30. She's like 30-year-olds just think they know it all is what she always says. She's like, wait. She's like, just wait. She's like, you don't know it all. But I do, Mom. If you're watching, I know it all clearly. I have such a new perspective on life in the last year of life. Anyways, no, I feel like I'm like, life is like, you're never guaranteed tomorrow or whatever. And like, why always like work towards something so much bigger when you could just like live in the moment and like, I mean, you want to do well, obviously, and you want to have nice things. I get that. But like, I feel like just my last year has shifted that life is more about experiences and like the people I'm with and what I'm doing in life. So this coming year in general, actually, we're going to like try to like travel more, just like really in Ohio. I mean, obviously we gotta go to the Outer Banks at least once. It's our home away from home. But like we've just really shifted instead of like trying to do as many home projects we've talked about this year. Since we've done a lot in the last like almost 4 years that we lived here. Just like shifting and trying and like putting it towards those kind of things because our kids are growing up really, really fast. Our oldest just that was one thing that happened. She just turned 7 this past week. So that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. There's been times where like I've just been trying to
I know it's a very
pajama pants are getting stuck on my slipper. There have been a lot of times where I'm driving, I don't even know, like it doesn't matter driving where, but like I'll just be driving and think like, man, it'd be really cool to just like drive somewhere.
Yeah, outside of
like
Ohio.
Just go
or like
on a road trip with no like real destination in mind. Just go and see where you end up.
Actually, I had a friend that used to do that.
It's probably because you guys drive me crazy, but
I don't blame
I like
him.
to think I'd probably want to go with at least you.
Oh,
but well, maybe if our kids were older.
Yeah, and that's true.
Can't even go to New Philly without them.
It's true.
Making me want to drive
the
into
baby
oncoming
is still
traffic.
nursing. rude.
Pam says, amen. I totally agree. Spend more time together tomorrow. Never
true.
guaranteed.
So true. Yeah, I
Yep.
definitely have shifted that mindset, like trying to adapt that more into everyday life, I feel like. And just like,
Yep.
I mean, like, I love that. I was just thinking about this tonight too, like how much I feel like for us personally, you know, once the pandemic hit, like 2020, it wasn't as extreme for us. Like, I don't, like, I mean, Mike started working from home and that was definitely different for the first time ever. But it wasn't like extreme until 2021. I felt like that was a hard year for us, unless a lot of shifting and changing and trying to figure things out. But like 2020, when that happened, like the different shift in us that I think it created, like I wanting to be at home, like, well, yeah, wanting to be at home more and wanting to like be together more and like do, like I said, we do everything together. And like just like seeing the relationship with our girls and like Mike with him being at home and stuff like that, it really changed a lot for me and put things in perspective, I think, and just made me realize, oh, this is what actually I want out of life. And it makes me like kind of sad that I wish I would have realized that earlier, but that's life, you know, we're always constantly changing. And I did, like, I don't want to look back and like look at those years and be like, oh, that sucks. Why did I do that? Which sometimes there was those moments, but other times I was like, okay, but that's why I am who I am today, because I went through that. So
yeah. And yeah, the working from home thing has been
a blessing in disguise, in my opinion.
pretty well, obviously, because
Will you stop? He is being such a turd tonight. I swear. You gotta adjust my leg now. Space.
No, but like it's been really cool with our youngest because I am here all day, every day. So like she sees me all day, every day.
Oh yeah, she's a huge
And so like
daddy's girl.
I feel like I have a much different relationship with her than the other two girls. Just because with them I was at work 40 hours a week. So I've gotten to spend much more time with the baby compared to the other two at this point, you know. So it's been really cool. Not that that has anything to do with the topic we're talking about, but
yeah, but just about life in general.
Yeah. But I don't know what do you imagine other than living somewhere warm?
Isn't that the end goal? I'm just kidding. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it because I've tried to like shift my thinking of like living in the present, because who I've been for my entire life is someone who's like, okay, goal setting. Okay, got to get here, got to do this. My mind, like tunnel vision on just what I'm trying to accomplish in that moment, that I've shifted it so much that I'm like, okay, be present, be here, focus on now, that I really haven't thought about that as much. But I don't know, I guess continue with what, like a chiller lifestyle. And I don't know, I guess it'd be kind of cool to look back and see like what goals you accomplished at that time. And like, I mean, 25 years, it sounds like a really long time away.
It is a long time away.
I know, but it's like 25
nearly
years.
Our entire lives away.
Yeah.
Well, not so much me, but
oh my gosh. I think it's the rain. It's like in
the rain has it even started?
No.
Oh, jeez.
I think so.
By the way, it's been really nice here the last couple days.
We've been outside like nonstop.
Yeah, very excited to be outside a lot this spring and summer and fall.
Yeah, we're gonna use every single cent of that $70 propane tank.
I feel like it's only gonna last like a month.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna refill.
Mike,
but refills are much cheaper. They're only like $20.
Mike is so funny. Like the 2020, he was the man of fire. He was like a caveman.
He was the man of fire.
He spent like every Saturday night, because there was like nothing to do. Like Sunday mornings are generally like church. You know, you have to go there and wake up early. But because there wasn't any church during that time, he literally would make a fire every, like, was it Friday or Saturday night? Saturday night, and would be out there till like sometimes 1 a.m. and stuff.
Just watching UFC on the iPad.
Yeah, but
by myself.
He like mastered fires, and then last year he only had 2 fires the entire year.
Yeah, well, church started back up, and I was singing every morning. So being outside in the smoke-filled fire pit, not necessarily the most greatest thing for the vocal cords when you're waking up trying to sing at 7 a.m. So
Fair enough.
Fires went down significantly last year.
Yeah, that's true. That's disappointing, though.
So
this year, bring back the man of fire.
Yeah, and we got the deck fire table that doesn't have smoke.
Yeah, well, maybe we should do an episode. Oh, we can't do an episode from out there because we'd have to take your entire computer, right?
Well, they do make laptops that are portable computers.
We don't have a said laptop with a camera. Oh, yeah, I guess this shiny thing behind me here.
Right there. It's hard to point at things on camera. Have you
Whoa,
noticed that?
Where is it?
Yeah.
That's not it.
Yeah. I try to point to Nick all the time, and I always point this way because looking at the monitors,
it's opposite.
He's this way, but I really need to point this way because he's always sitting on that side. Anyways, not that any of you care about that stuff.
Yeah, that's that, I think.
I mean, that's all you imagine?
I don't know. I told you I haven't really given it a ton of thought because, no, I mean, obviously, I want to travel. I want to do something. I want to watch our girls grow up. I want to have a slower paced life.
Yeah.
Look at past. I don't know. I've shifted so much into a present thinking that I don't even know what to even expect. I don't want to put big goals or big things on there because I don't know. I just want to take each day as it comes and see where it takes us.
Do you think Jaden and Gia will be our in-laws? Shout out.
Our girls would like that, wouldn't they?
I would like that, actually.
They've claimed, our 4-year-old and our 7-year-old have already decided on their spouses.
They're both cool.
Mike approves already.
Yep. One is our neighbor and the other is a really good friend. So
yeah. Mike's like, I can handle this.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would imagine that our relationship would be not necessarily in a better place. I mean,
yeah, you always want it to be better.
Obviously, you want to continue to improve and grow, but I think it would be in a, I don't know how to say this without sounding terrible, but a more fun, more free place, more relaxed because place. We're not fathering or parenting young children.
Yeah,
no, our children would be fully grown.
I sometimes think about that. I'm like, yeah, that's definitely something I agree on that.
But I love
the phase of life we're in right now. Yeah, but I am also sometimes I do crave that time with. I'm like, someday I'll have Mike to myself. I can finish a conversation with him, or I can actually hear what he has to say. Or
couldn't even tell her about the Browns today.
I'm secretly not mad about not knowing what's going on.
I couldn't even say
the drama of this.
One word without one of our kids being like, I want some chips.
It sounds like an episode of Bluey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
I love Bluey.
He does love Bluey. I do.
I imagine I'll probably still watch Bluey in 25 years.
25 years from now. Hey, you guys remember the show Bluey? You guys want to watch it?
Anyways.
Dad. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's something to look forward to for sure. And hopefully getting to be able to do what am I trying to say? New adventures together that we didn't really get to travel or do anything. But
I'm sorry. I committed a terrible sin and checked my phone, but it's one of the funniest memes I've seen in a while. I gotta show Beck.
It's not that funny.
It's pretty funny.
You need to figure out how to put stuff on the screen. That's
no.
Wow. Yeah, that's so funny.
Okay. I'll describe it to you.
It's not. No,
join me
ruin it.
For a meme story. So what we see, Tom Holland Spider-Man fighting the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, in Spider-Man No Way Home. And he's about to impale Green Goblin with his glider when Tobey Maguire heroically steps in. Spoiler alert. I probably should have said that before I said Tobey Maguire. To save Norman Osborn from, or really it's to save Tom Holland from
this is like
committing murder.
Football stuff all over again.
Right? And then the bottom says what Norman sees, and it's an animated Spider-Man with a very thick 2 C's booty in a squatting position, and it's hilarious. Meme time is over.
You ruined the whole.
You've never heard of audio only memes?
No, is that really a thing?
No,
I didn't think so. That could be in your Patreon.
Imagine.
Mike is going to start doing audio only meme descriptions for you if you donate to his Patreon.
Yes. There you go. I like that. Just put
I want to patent that. Thank you.
Put a little fireplace image in the background.
Need a new pair of shoes.
I'll dress up like Charles Dickens and get like a bubble pipe. Open up my old book and just be like, tonight, join me for audio only memes.
You're on to something.
All right.
You got some big things then.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I imagine our life would be just as fun and crazy as it is now.
Yeah, I agree.
In different ways.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where life takes us. It's weird to think about. Almost in like a couple weeks, we'll have been together for 14 years, and I can't imagine adding 25 more years to that.
That sounds so nice.
Yikes! Get me out. It's like a code word, like Britney Spears thing.
Yeah, you really have like help me drawn on your eyelashes.
I'll just keep twitching until. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's like it's been so fun the last few years, and like just like doing new things together. And experiencing like good and bad together, that it's like, I don't know, I feel invincible. It's you and me against the world, Mike, Courtney.
Oh my gosh.
Seize the moment.
Yeah, so we would like to hear where you imagine your life being in 25 years. So feel free to leave a comment here on the YouTube video or on the Showboys podcast Facebook page. You can comment on the video over there, or you can email us at coupleconversationspodcast@gmail.com.
I didn't even know we had an email address, so there, you learn something new every day.
That's right. Yeah, we'd like to hear from you guys, and we will, if we get any comments, we'll definitely
I'm trying to read what Nick
read them on our next episode, which reminds me, let me check our email, make sure we don't have any comments. No, we don't. Okay. We don't have any emails.
Learned we had an email, so clearly.
Nick says, I try to send out help messages all the time on the podcast, but I'm never saved. Well, that's probably because nobody watches or listens.
Hey, I come in like because I get the notification on Facebook that you guys are having a podcast. Set your notifications, ladies and gents, that every other Friday you too will be notified whenever Mike is streaming.
Yeah, Nick literally just died last night in the middle of our episode. So
what?
Yeah, it's his Force ghost talking to us. That's the file cabinet.
No, that was Milo. I think jumping off the couch.
But yeah, let us know where you guys imagine your life being in the next 25 years. And make sure you tune in 2 weeks on April 1st, April Fool's Day.
Yeah, we'll see. If
Maybe we'll have a podcast.
Maybe
I don't know.
Not.
God, we are awful. You can follow us on Instagram at Couple Conversations Podcast, and we have a link tr.ee/Couple Conversations Podcast. So check us out, follow us, subscribe here. And if you're interested in movies or gaming for some reason, you can check out Showboys YouTube channel and subscribe over there. We're 1 subscriber away from 200, so you could be the 200th. That'd be awesome.
Unsubscribe and resubscribe. for you.
That's not how it works. But, thanks. Anyways, yeah, we hope you guys have a nice night. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Pam and Nick and Showboys Podcast, aka probably just Nick, not switching to his personal YouTube account. Thanks for hanging out as always, and listening to us ramble on about our life. You have anything you want to say? I guess not.
Peace out, everybody.
All right, have a good one. I'm trying to do this without looking. Nope, failed.